Although you're generally classified as a mezzo-soprano, haven't you sung many different types of music during your career?
Everything. You name it, I've sung it, and I always tell my students, don't pattern your career after me.
Why?
Because it's hysterical when I look back at it, because I did everything. I sang from the time I was a child. My first appearance in public was just beyond 2 years of age, and I just think that's quite hysterically funny, because I have grandchildren and I have a daughter, and I know what they were doing it too. So I can't. I figured it out, though, that it was because of Shirley Temple.
But is there a problem, for example, when young ballet wannabes go up on toe too young, they develop all the wrong muscles?
Absolutely. There's the danger of just losing the whole thing is there. But I had a father who was very attentive in watching over what I did, and when I started taking lessons at 5, which is another hysterical quote, but my father said, don't touch that natural placement, that kind of thing. And then also, remember, in my day, I sang a lot of pop music as well as classical all at the same time. In my day, you could sing the popular music of the day. It's not the same as today, where there's so much belting involved. Belting is rough on singers.
I remember when Ed Sullivan used to have Helen Travel or people like that come on the show, and they'd sing a pop song. It always sounded a little strange to me, because their voice just seemed so perfect for the operas that they performed.
But you see, even Helen was, many generations ahead of me. My generation, we grew up singing the pop songs. So I'm deigning to say that I sing pop songs in the style of pop, not as an opera singer.
And do you think that once a great pianist told me that he grew up in California listening to the Beach Boys, and he knew it was there somewhere, even when he was playing Brahms or Bach or Beethoven.
Sure. But I was actually doing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I did a tremendous amount of film work from the time I was 12, background music.
Did you sing for Dorothy Dandridge?
Yes, of course.
And that was your first professional job in Carmen Jones?
No. I was a long time a professional. I was 20 years old when I did that movie. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You dubbed Dorothy Dandridge's
that was
voice.
The great Carmen Jones movie of Otto Preminger.
And that was before you actually started performing on the major opera stages?
Yeah, I was just starting opera that year, because, again, my dear father said, no opera until you're advanced a bit. So I went, right from there I went slowly into opera, and then by the 22, I was in Germany in an opera house.
But theories change. Years ago, a major opera star insisted on whispering when he was a guest on the show. I've heard that actually might hurt your voice.
You're right. You've got good information. In fact, a really good throat doctor, an ENT, can tell if you've been whispering the day before.
But he felt that he had to preserve his voice.
Well, there's the way to preserve your voice is not talk at all. Right.
You've had a hip and 2 knees replaced.
Oh, thank you very much.
Is that a result of your performing career?
Yeah, that and other things, probably.
Well, is opera more physically demanding than the audience might imagine?
Oh, much, much more physically demanding. Sure.
You got to keep on throwing yourself on the stage.
Yeah, and you normally these days, and in my time, you're on a rake too, and that takes a real toll on your knees to stand on that rake all night. And there's no question that people don't realize that an opera singer is half artist and half athlete.
Now, you quit, as you said, in 1996, quit performing operas. Mm-hmm. Were you feeling a difference in your voice, or was it...
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, come on. You start to... In my case, I felt that the high notes were going. And I did, by that time, I think maybe I was thinking, it's time anyway. I've been at this so long. And it's time to just what I could say, make a nice slide into something else. And, I'm so fortunate that I slid right into teaching. I had no plans to be a teacher. I finally started a little master classes and things like that. And it was clear that I maybe had a gift for that.